Hello students, very good morning. Today we will start with new lesson in social studies, that is water on the earth. You all have read the lesson. So let us do some activity. Look at the pictures. Tick the natural sources of water. Now here some pictures are given and we have to tick the natural source. Which is the natural source of water? Natural means the things we get from nature. Now see, first is the pond. Pond is the natural source of water. So we will take here. Washing machine, is it a natural source of water? No, we have to put water inside the machine. So this is not. The water tank? No. Well, yes, it is the natural source of water. This river, this is the natural stream. Bucket? No, we have to fill the bucket. So this is not the natural stream. This is the pool? No. Rain. This is the natural source. So the water we get from the nature is the natural source. Now see in this lesson, water on the earth. Our earth is known as the blue planet because major part of the earth's surface is covered with water. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. In previous lesson also we have studied about the earth and why the earth is known as blue planet, because most of the 71% of the earth surface is covered with water. And if we see from the universe, the earth looks like a blue planet. See here, full blue is there, just a small portions are green, that is the land present. The water on the earth is present in 3 natural forms of solid, liquid and gas. Water is present in air in the form of gas or water vapor. In very cold places, water is present in the solid form of snow or ice. The water we drink is in its liquid form. Now, water is present in large quantity, that is 3/4 of the earth is surfaced with water. But it is present in 3 forms. What are the 3 forms? That first is the solid form. Water form that is in solid is ice. Ice, you all know the ice. So it is present in the form of ice in Antarctic and in Arctic portion. It is in the form of ice. Water is also present in the form of gas or water vapors. And third is the in liquid form. The water we drink is in liquid form. See here, you can join this dot and we will come to know that there are 3 forms of water. See, this is the rain, it is in liquid form. Sorry, this is not the rain, this is the ice. You have to join these numbers. Second picture is in the vapor form. And third picture is in the liquid form, that is the drop. So I will write here ice, that is solid form. Solid form, ice. Gas, it is in vapors. And drop, it is in liquid. Now what are sources of water? Sources of water, the rainwater is the most important natural source of water. The rainwater fills the areas on the ground like ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, wells, seas and oceans. So what is the main source of water? It is the rainwater. Rainwater is the important and main source of water. From rain only the ponds, lakes, rivers, streams get the water. When the rain comes, rivers and wells are filled with water. Some water goes under the ground. Some water also goes under the ground, and which is used in the form of hand pumps and tube wells, so that we take out the water from the ground. Water cycle. What is water cycle? The sun heats the water present in rivers, lakes, ponds and seas. Hot water takes the form of water vapor. Water vapor goes up in the sky and forms clouds. When these clouds cool down, it rains. The water returns to the water bodies on the ground. This continuous process is called water cycle. Now what is water cycle? See, in the ocean, when the sun heats the water, the vapors go upside and they form the clouds. In clouds, the water is present in the form of vapors. So, after forming the clouds, when the clouds are cooled down, they come on the ground in the form of rain. See, they come in the ground in the form of rain and they fill the water bodies, that is the rivers, seas, oceans, whales, streams, all everywhere water is there. So this is the water cycle, continues all time. Water vapors are forming the clouds and clouds forming the rain. This process is known as the water cycle. Now saving water. How can we save the water? There is a lot of water present on the earth, but only a small portion of it can be used. Some of it is frozen on the mountain peaks, while much of it is salty. Therefore, it becomes important to save water and use it wisely. Now, why we have to save the water? We all know that 3/4 of the water is present on earth, but all the water we can't use. We can't drink the water that is present on earth. Why? Because most of the water is in the form of ice, frozen on the mountain peaks. That is the Himalayas, you all must be knowing. So it is in the form of ice, and most of the water is salty, that is oceans. Big oceans are there and its water is salty, so that we can't drink it. We are not able to drink that water, so we have to save the water very wisely. We should not waste the water. Keep buckets out whenever it rains to collect rainwater. Use it to water your plants. This is a very important thing. For watering the plants, we can use the rainwater. Sea water is too salty. It is not fit for drinking. And we can't use the sea water to drink. We can't drink it. It is very salty. Now, storing rainwater. How can we store the rainwater? See, rainwater is the purest form of water. This is the water that we use for drinking and washing. We can collect and store rainwater for later use. The process of collecting and storing rainwater is called rainwater harvesting. Rainwater can be collected in tanks and wells. Now, rainwater is the purest form of water. It is not like the water that is present in the oceans or on the mountains. It is the pure form of water, and we can drink it and we can use it for our daily core, washing also. So we should collect the water and store it for our later use. So the process of collecting water for our use is known as the rainwater harvesting. Now water wisdom, see, there are many ways to save water. Here some pictures are given, the pictures that show right usage of water. What should we do in case of? We must not let water overflow from the bucket while bathing. Now which is the thing we should do? In first picture the water is flowing outside the bucket, but in second the tap is closed. So this is the good way to save the water. We have to close the water while we are bathing. We must not leave the taps open while brushing our teeth. While brushing our teeth, we should always close the tap. Here the tap is open, lot of water is being wasted. We should not do this thing. This is the right thing. We have to close the tap while brushing. And when needed, we should use it. We must get the leaky pipes mended. Wherever the pipes are leaking, see, water is wasting so much. We have to mend it as soon as possible. We must use buckets in place of showers to take bath. For bathing, we should always prefer for bucket. Showering is not the best way because lot of water is wasted while showering. In case of buckets, if we are using one bucket for bathing, while showering 6 buckets are being wasted. So this is the correct way. So you understood the lesson. In this lesson what we have studied, 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. Rain is the most important natural source of water. Underground water can be taken out through hand pumps and tube wells. The process of collecting and storing rainwater is called rainwater harvesting. You again go through this lesson, read this lesson again, then we will write question answers in notebook.